Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? I'm back. This is your girl, Debbie Curry Speaks. And I speak about a lot of different topics. And yesterday, I spoke about a specific topic that some of y'all had me cracking up on y'all comments. And so I was like, you know what? They need to know more of me, of who I am, because they not for knowing who I am. Some of y'all made me laugh. And I want to thank you, some of you all. I want to thank you guys for logging on, for liking, for commenting, whether good or bad, for being a supporter of what I'm trying to do here. Okay. Now, y'all read by the title. It's crazy, but we got a choice. Okay. I'm going somewhere with that. And I want you guys to know where I'm going with that because listen, oh my goodness. Y'all, we have a choice. I'm gonna try to get Facebook on here because y'all had me cracking up laughing. Y'all did. I'm not gonna even lie. And I'm still getting people. Um, okay, it says what my connection is kind of messing up. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. I'm all about taking lessons and that we can learn, like literally learn from. We have a choice. A lot of people nowadays, because of the pandemic hit and the COVID-19 and now this other thing popping up, a lot of people don't know. They didn't got out of it's this what it feels like to me. I hope you guys can see me well, but this is what it feels like. It's like we're out on punishment. Let's go crazy. Let's do whatever. Let's catch up with all the stuff and do crazy stuff. I'm saying too much. Y'all, look, we have a choice to be a leader or a follower. And that's point blank simple. Me, I'm a leader. So that's really why I'm on here to kind of encourage people like you have a choice. Don't fall into and my topics, please understand. I go everywhere. I don't stick to one specific thing. That's not what I'm about. My name is Debbie Curry Speaks. I speak about a lot of different things, whether it be relationships, whether it be children, whether it be life lessons, whether it be on the job, whether it be situations that I know that I can see that's kind of impacting people kind of differently than what I see. So I'll get on here and I'll give my view on certain things. And this is what I'm giving my view on today. We all listen, you got a choice to be a leader or follower in your life. You got a choice to make a difference in your life about whatever it is you're doing. Now, I don't know you all. We're learning each other. I don't know what you're going through right now, but I'm trying to tell you got a choice to be a leader or a follower in whatever you got going on in your life. Whether it's being taking care of your kids right now and your kids are getting out of hand, whether it be being with in the relationship you in, be it abuse or somebody cheating or whatever, you have a choice in your life to be a leader or a follower. Sometimes we be divulging people, like we be contacting people. We contact individuals that we think we could talk to and discuss about our problems and so forth and so on. And then they be the main ones that turn around and flip on you. And they either after your man, after your woman, doing certain things that you confided in them that you thought you were able to confide in them about, but it just jacked you all the way up because they wanted what you have. They want to know how they can get what you have and do what you did. Listen, as a leader, can't nobody do what you do better than you. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want to go for that job and somebody is discouraging you from going for that job, baby, go for it. And I remember, let me tell you something. I remember when my car caught on fire one time, right? My car caught on fire. I hadn't had transportation. And then I was like, okay, what I gotta take the bus. I gotta take the bus to go do what I gotta do, right? When I took the bus, I got on the bus, looked at the bus driver, and was like, I think I could do this. The bus driver said, you think you could do what? I said, I think I could drive a bus. He said, have you ever driven a bus before? I said, no, I haven't, but I feel like I can drive a bus. I said, I feel like I can literally drive a bus and I want to drive a bus. That's what I said, right? So he was like, if you serious about wanting to drive a bus, contact this number right here and tell him that I sent you. I said, cool, 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 because I feel like I could drive a bus. But you hear me? So I contacted the people. I went somewhere and I met someone who I knew drove a bus. And I said, look, I feel like I can literally drive a bus. And they said, well, if you feel like same thing, that you serious that you could drive a bus, call this number and tell them that I sent you. I said, okay. Sooner than that, I went to training. I went to driving city buses. You hear me? Because I felt like this is what I wanted to do. I felt like I'm capable of doing this. I know how to do this. Let me go get them CDLs. Y'all know I was the last one in my class to pass the test. You know how you go down, you take your DMV tests. Well, we had to take our CDLs. I used all 3 tries. You hear me? All 3 of them. Like I was crying taking the test. You know what I mean? I was crying when I studied. You hear me? But I passed in my at top of my class in the group of which that I was in. And I was one of the top people. And I was like, oh my God, I'm driving the bus because I decided that this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something that step out of the norm. I want to do something different. And I believed in myself that I could do it. You hear me? And so my kids was young, y'all. I was putting in hours. I was working. I mean, I was putting in hours working for the city, driving city buses. But then my kids started to get older and they started to get into high school and stuff like that. And y'all know when your kids get older, it be peer pressure, all this stuff going on. So you got to take time out. So then I went to driving school buses. Then when my kids got older, I was like, dang, I want to do something. I want to travel, but what can I do? Boom, my occupation. I started driving tour buses. I would drive tour. I didn't think I could do it, y'all. I ain't even lie. I was like, because one of the guys that was driving the school bus was like this. You ought to come and apply to drive the big buses. I said, what do you mean by that? What big bus? He said, the tour buses, we go on tour all the time. You should come and drive for the tour bus. I said, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could drive a big bus. Just come down, take a look at the buses. I went down there, y'all. Them buses intimidated me. You hear me? They had the monitors on the bus, the bathroom on the bus. They had all of these, this was like the step up. This is the mega for me, at that time. This is the mega. You hear me? I go from driving city bus to school bus, and now I'm about to drive the mega. Yeah, I'm looking at my pictures in the background. Somebody posted up on my video yesterday. They was like, those little bitty pictures don't fit the wall. I said, baby, it's the laptop. It's okay. I like it because I'm a distance from the wall. So it looked like they're tiny. Don't look like they tiny back there. They not. But anywho, so I was like, oh, I wonder if I could do this, if I could, drive these buses. So I applied. I was like, you know what? It took me a minute to get this city, to drive for the CDLs and get my CDLs. Let me try to see if I can do this. We can only dream, right? We can only dream. What happened? I got the job. They was ready to put me to work immediately. I was like, whoa. So then I'm holding down 2 jobs, driving the school bus and driving the tour buses just a little bit to get my feet wet so I can see if I can literally transition over to driving tour buses for a career. You hear me? For my career. I'm saying this to y'all because sometimes we got to come up out of the things that we used to doing to come into something that's better for us. You hear what I'm saying? Because sometimes we get involved in our norm, doing the norm, think that that's our place. It's just like this. And I've said this before. I used to do radio, so a lot of people know me by my other um, my other pages and so forth and so on. Not a lot of people, because y'all, I ain't make it big like that, but I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable and talking to people. But here's the thing. Sometimes we live, you know how you live on a block, on a street, your home is just on that street. Some people live within that street. Their ideas, their nothing go nowhere but further than that street. Some people live within that mile. They go no further than that mile. Where they go shopping in that mile, they go to school in that mile, they go to work in that mile. They do nothing. They do not step out of that mile. Some people live in that city. You have different cities all around you that you have not gone to, not touched on, don't know what they look like, you don't know anything, because you live within the city. Some people just live within that state. They don't travel out. They don't do nothing. They don't try to enjoy themselves, see something different. They don't do nothing. They just live within that state. This is what I'm trying to tell you about your mind. You either got to be a leader or a follower. You understand what I'm saying? You have to make a decision and be like, you know what? I want different. I'm going to do different. So a lot of times in relationships, what we do, we pick up the same types of people. And you wonder why nothing changes. You wonder why these people are treating you the same, because we're picking up the same types of people. We're not coming out of our comfort zone. We're going for the same amount of money. We're not trying to put in that we want to make more money than this. We want to put in this what I made at the last job. Well, we only could pay you this much right here. You know you worth more than that. Are you a leader, or are you a follower? Can you stand up to believe in you, to make a choice in your life, to make something different? Or you just going to be the same? You just going to follow what everybody's saying, follow what everybody's doing, because you don't want no better for yourself. When I went and got that job, y'all, and I was comfortable, let me tell you, I started driving full time and I became a contractor. You hear me? I became a contractor. Not working for someone, I became a contractor in doing what I love to do, and that's to travel. I love to travel. I love to meet people. I love to talk to people. I love to learn new languages. I love to try new cuisines, because this palate right here, baby, baby, when I'm out on tour or whatever, and I go to a restaurant that either the people that are different from me, different cultures, I try the new cuisines, and I'm like, oh my God, this is delicious. You never know what you like and what you don't like. From a child, I didn't feel like my mama could cook. I ain't gonna even lie. I didn't feel like my mama could cook good. Macaroni and cheese, oh my God, I didn't feel like my mama could cook. So I grew up and I was like, you know what? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. For years I went and I didn't eat what it was that my mama cooked. Top of my head is itching, y'all. But I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't eat that. I wouldn't eat what I didn't like as a young child. I wouldn't eat it. So I wouldn't try new things until one day I was like, you know what? Let me try it. Here's what's the difference. The way this person made it, it tastes better for me. I enjoyed myself, and now I can eat what I didn't like as a child because I didn't like the way it was made for me. So you may not like your circumstances in which you live, or you may not like that job in which you have, or you may not like what's going on and how you treating your family members, or you may not like what's going on in your relationship. This is a time where you change and you be a better you. You hear what I'm saying? You change. If you study going for the same type of people in dating, that means look for something different. But you got to be genuine too. Because let me tell you like this, y'all know how we be sending our representatives to go out there and represent us, and we all backwards. We going for the same thing. We don't want to a lot of people do this. You got two types of people in relationships when they first start out. You got one that's in their representative all trying to be something that they not, and you got somebody that's reading you and being quiet and watching and learning everything that you do. And when they learning everything that you do, they're either one going to use it for your good or they're going to use it against you. You hear what I'm saying? They're either going to use it for their good, for your good, to give you a great relationship with them, to let you know that they're not like the rest of the people you're used to dealing with. This is something beautiful. I want this relationship with you because I want it to work. So I'm going to give you something great because I know that you're going to give me something great because I've been watching you. I've been learning you. I've been learning how your love language. I've been learning how you and I can get along, and I see something with you. But if y'all out there just going ahead and let me screw this person, screw that person, let me get my rocks off here, you ain't gonna get what you really want in the end because you study doing the same thing. But when you take time out to love on you and take time out to love on somebody else that wants to be a part of your life, but you got to recognize the signs, because sometimes when they say love is blind, I remember I dated somebody that kept telling me love is blind. What does that mean? I thought I couldn't. For me, I didn't get it correctly in what they were saying. Love is blind. I didn't know that they were trying to tell me, look, I don't feel for you like that way. You blind. You think you feel that way about me, but I don't feel that way about you. Couldn't see it. Because some of us go so far and we give our all into something that we literally can't see what's going on around us. Sometimes we got to take time out just to see what we see. So if you gotta do this in your dating, okay, if you gotta do this in your dating, give yourself maybe 3 weeks to a month to just figure out who somebody is. This is what we do in relationships. We forget how to court. Y'all remember back in the day they used to court? You remember that back in the day? Nowadays, everybody, we want to get right to it. We want to get right to sex. That's what we want to get right to. And then after you have given up of you, you have given you, because you know y'all be soul tied. Y'all don't act like y'all don't know about that. Y'all be soul tied. And when you give up yourself, then you want to try to fix the relationship. How about try something new? If you really, I'm only talking to those that want a real relationship. Give yourself time, somebody to get to know you. Get those butterflies inside of you. Don't just receive butterflies when somebody didn't want to hop on them and have sex. No, try to see how long you could carry those butterflies within you. Try to figure out how long you could carry those butterflies in you, and see if that other person has butterflies for you. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. Somebody want to be in a relationship with you, they're going to go all out and they're going to make sure that you know that they're interested in you. If you're not getting somebody that's going all the way out to make sure that they're interested in you, baby, you with the wrong person. If you still playing phone tag and you still trying to reach that person and that person ain't answering you, listen, it's been said and it's been told. A person answer a person call of whom they want to talk to. And if they not talking to you and they not picking up the phone with you, baby, they don't want to talk to you like that. You want to find somebody who you compatible with, somebody who you can grow with. I'm only talking to those that want serious relationships. I'm not talking to those that's sitting up here playing games and stuff. Because that, if you want to play games with your life, here's what a lot of people do. And I heard this before. This tripped me out when I heard this. Let me tell you what somebody said. Somebody said, oh dang, I just forgot how they said it. Some people will get in a relationship with you just to hurt you. And what I mean by that is you're interested in a long-term relationship. You're stating you're in a long-term relationship. When you meet somebody, you talk to them, y'all tell each other what y'all looking for. I'm looking for somebody I can settle down with. I'm looking for somebody who I can build with. I'm looking for somebody that could be my forever. They're telling you the same thing. You know what? Me too. I'm looking for that too. That other person could be lying, because that what they want to do is just hurt you because they got other people attached to them. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand when you're dating, you meet a lot of different people and you're trying to figure out which one is good for you. I understand all of that. I do. And you try to see, okay, out of all of these people, which one can I see myself with? But if you're going to do that, then here's where the honesty come in. Here's where the leadership come in. Hey, let me tell you something now. I'm speaking to a lot of different people because I'm literally trying to be in a serious relationship, but I'm trying to find the right one to be serious with. Don't y'all know that's the most sexiest thing ever? I ain't even lying to you. That's the most sexiest thing ever when I was dating. I'm married. So please get out my inbox because I already got that. Not yesterday. I came on with a hat and everything all covered up, and because I had an opinion about something, but I can't. I said y'all will see me wearing hats. Y'all will see me. Y'all will get to know who I am. Sometimes I'll dress up. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But what I found attractive, excuse me, what I had found attractive in dating was the honesty of an individual. When the individual says, I'm not looking to be in a relationship right now. I just recently got out of a relationship. Right now, I'm just trying to meet people. I mean, and not trying to slam people, not trying to sex people. No, I'm just trying to meet people. Oh, okay, okay. Then you don't have no stipulations on you. You ain't got nothing in your mind telling you that, oh, okay, this is what I'm gonna do or whatever. No, you got time, take your time. Then you got another individual that says, you know what, I'm not trying to settle down right now. I'm just I don't even want to be in a relationship. I'm not even looking in that way of being in a relationship. I'm not that's not what I want. Or I want to be in a relationship, but I am talking to these other people as well because they seem like they are a good fit for me. You are more than welcome to find out if I'm a good fit for you or if you're a good fit for me. You're more than welcome. And that way, and don't soul tie. Because let me tell you something, when you soul tie, when you have sex with all these different individuals, you came in with one spirit, right? Then here you is sleeping with this person. Now you got this person's spirit. You got all of these person's spirits that's attached to that person, and that person got all these spirits attached to you. So then that's why you be like, sometimes you be like, well, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody asks you what you think. I don't know. Because you full of so many spirits within you. You full of so many people within you. You hear what I'm saying? But no, you need to take your time, especially with the world going on today. And I know y'all heard this before. Soon as we all got our punishment, because we all went on punishment with COVID, go to your room. That's what they told us. Go to your room. You're on punishment. You can't come out and play. We was in there, almost a year or so? And now they got these other diseases. Everybody meeting up, going to the concerts, doing this, getting on the boats. And now they got this other disease out. Now they're making it absolutely mandatory that you cannot walk into certain establishments without proving the fact that you got the vaccinations. Like, y'all need to know what's going on because we ain't clear. But everybody's sleeping with everybody, and some of them ain't using protection. Some of them just out here just doing whatever they want to do, and y'all causing sickness and illness in your own body, and then people other bodies and all this stuff. Y'all got kids. Y'all want to be around for y'all kids. Y'all want y'all kids to last, but y'all out here y'all not thinking correctly. Y'all not doing what needs to be done for you and your babies. Y'all out here on a whole nother level. Y'all out here loose and fancy free when you old enough to know better. You old enough to know better. You old enough to know what you could be doing more positive in your life. You know, when I first started hearing and I've said this before, when I first started hearing the COVID and how it hit, and then I was hearing that a lot of men were going to the hospital and a lot of men were going alone. What is this? Okay, hold on just a second. Um, a lot of men were going to going to the hospitals alone. They didn't have nobody to like be there for them. The medical team was there for them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how a lot of people think they look all good. They look too good. They look too good for their own selves, and they want to sit up and fool around and everything. But sometimes those good-looking people, because looks fade, baby, looks change. Looks change, looks fade, and they fade quickly. Sometimes those people end up by themselves. They don't have nobody to love them because at the time when you miss love, you probably have missed people that wanted to be in relationships with you so bad, but you missed them by having so many people. Are you a leader or are you a follower? And back to applying for jobs. Y'all know the job career, the jobs are opening up now. If this is what you used to get paid, then how about you try to? That's why I gave you my story on driving the buses, because I felt like I could do it. If you know your worth, know your worth. You want to get out there and you want to work for somebody, know your worth. Get out there and put down on a paper what you believe that your time is worth. They could either say no or yes, or there's room for negotiations. You see what I'm saying? Then you get in there and you, if you accept what they get and you don't decide to negotiate what your price is, you get in there and you realize somebody else getting paid more than you. Why? Because they took it upon themselves and say, hey, my worth is better than this. Is there room for negotiation? Is there room to grow? Is there room after a year or 6 months or whatever? Is there advancement? Is there incentive? What's going on? Be a leader. Learn more about what you want to do with your life and huddle that. Cover that. You know what I'm saying? Because some of you all got families, some of you all got kids, whether they with you or not with you. Some of you all got ambitions and goals and visions and dreams that you want to do. Then you need to make it possible, make room for that. Maybe this job is just a temporary thing and you got a vision. You want to start your own business. You make room for you to have, and I'm speaking this over me too. You know what I'm saying? Because there's certain things that I want. I got to get back up. I got to get up. I got to do this, or I got to do that. There's certain things that I want to do. Certain things that I'm sitting and being still about because I can't move right now. But I want to be like, wait a minute, I want to have my income. I wanted to cover my bills, my husband and I, my food, my the other avenues in which I want to take, my visions, my dreams, but things, you got to be able to open up, be a leader. When things are going on, and even in y'all job, because a lot of y'all are going back to work, and y'all remember how it used to be. You used to run your mouths too much, you talk too much, you gossip too much about people who ain't doing this or who ain't on your caliber or who this or who that. Shut your mouth sometime. Shut up. Shut up. And in the quarantine of being on a punishment, we should have learned some things about ourselves, about others. We should be more compassionate on what's going on. We should be able to do what we need to do to be a better us. Every day you should be growing and making some initiative, unless you are a follower and you sit down and you sit back and let everybody do and you follow what they got going on. I remember, like, I always use my analogies when driving buses because I learned so much. And I say this a lot too. You probably have heard it in one of my other videos, but some of y'all ain't seen them. So let me say it again. Okay. So I drive buses, and I used to drive in the Coachella, where there's hundreds of buses there at the Coachella, picking y'all drunk selves up, taking you where you got to go. Some of y'all puking all on the bus. Some of y'all are just out to have a great time, and y'all didn't come to play. Y'all came to have a good time, and y'all have a good time, like on the real. Like I have cracked up laughing at so many people. I'm telling you, from across the world. But a lot of people remember me from the previous years of me coming and driving them and so forth and so on. I was one of the top, bus drivers out there, and was anywho. But check this out. All the buses kept getting in a certain lane. Me, I'm like, why y'all getting it all lining up? Hundreds of y'all or 25 y'all in this one lane. I go around all them buses and I go to drop these people off. Because in my mind, ain't nobody tell me to get in that slow lane, get behind all those buses and do what no, I'm a leader. I'm not a follower. I'm not finna follow all y'all in this buses and have all these people on my bus sitting and waiting. When they drunk, they want to go have a good time. I don't need the drunk selves yelling and all this stuff at me. I'm gonna get them to where they gotta go. So they pay top money to come down here to have a good time, and I'm about to help them to have a good time. I'm gonna turn up the music. Y'all can rock out on my bus. Y'all can do, but in safety. In safety. I ain't getting in that line. I go all the way around them, get where I gotta go, drop them peoples off. I was steady running, doing my thing, getting my tits, my guac, my cheese, the narrow guacamole chip, and the dip. Hello, my moolah, my money, my cheddar. And in that order. I was not trying to leave my home in a whole nother state to go down here and play. No, when people say, Deb, you want to go to Coachella? Oh yeah, I'm about to get that guap. Let me say it again. I'm about to get that guap, that cheese, that De Niro guacamole chip, and the dip. That money, that I'm about to get stacked. I'm on my way. And I'm down there for a few days. I'm not down there to play because I see these people. They come down there to have a good time. Are you a leader or are you a follower? So you're going to get back to work and now you gossiping about this person, making this person feel like this. Who, if you gossiping about somebody else, who gossiping about you? Because I'm trying to figure out who made you perfect. And where and when. Who made you perfect? Who told you the cream of the crop, the crumb de lion, or whatever, what you know what I'm trying to say? Who made you that? Who told you you were that, you were all that and then some? Who told you that? Who? And no, baby doll, sweetheart, sir, ma'am, no. We got to do things a whole lot different because you know why? And y'all looking at it. Okay, now I'm a 70s baby. They say us born in the 70s look a lot younger than a lot of other people and do. I'm so funny. I'm a character, y'all. Y'all will get used to me, but I'm a character. But anywho, check this out. Here's the thing right here. Y'all saw how we was raised up in the 70s. Now, like I told everybody yesterday, I'm from Chicago. We had the block parties. I'm glad they bringing the skates back because I've always had my Chicago skates, even though I forgot how to skate. I got to still pick that back up. But I've had my Chicago skates. I just got my husband a pair of Chicago skates for his birthday. You hear me? And then here I didn't even know that that what's his name? Bruno Mars just came up with a skate song. I'm seeing everybody get out there and do the skate thing. When I was trying to get those skates for my husband's birthday, I'm telling you right now, they were running out. I was like, ooh, ooh. So some people remember how it was back up in the day, how we used to just be free. It wasn't like how it was when our kids was younger, how it is, how everything is coming up now. People don't even have no tolerance for certain things. Yeah, some people just think like, you be like, they not on the same level of your thinking pattern. And you be like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's different. And I'm glad some people are standing up to be like, wait a minute, we about to get this straight because we didn't let a lot of things go. We didn't got to just being selfless about our own self, not caring about how our kids. A lot of y'all are acting so foolish that your kids see how foolishly that you're acting, that when they grow up, you can't say too much about nothing about how they are because they watch you be foolish. They watch you not care about them. They watch you put other people before them. They watch you sit up there and do things that wasn't right. So they think it's okay to do. A lot of kids nowadays just feel entitled with everything. Excuse me. Went down the wrong pipe. But a lot of people are not putting it together. Are not saying that we need to be able to do things better, stop being a follower, be a leader, make some conscious decisions for you, your family, Do what's best for you. Be a leader. Stop following everybody. And some of y'all know y'all keep following them down the wrong path. Everything keep happening. Y'all asking, "Well, why me? Why this keep happening to me?" Because you're not making the changes that you need to make in your life. You're not making them. You're not loving you enough to be like, "Wait a minute, no, I'm not doing that. I made that decision." Remember when you made the decision that you just made right now? You remember the outcome of it? Put that in your mind. Remember that, because some of the things we go through makes us strong, and it makes us build better characteristics within us. A lot of people forgot what integrity is. A lot of people don't use integrity and discretion and decorum. They forget what it is that's about them, what made them so special. A lot of us forget who we really are because we get encamped with everything else around us or everybody else around us. Don't you know, as far as gossip, when you do gossip and it continue on, that stuff study wear your spirit down and wear your heart down and wear your mind down to where you study thinking that you have to think this way because you have chosen to be on this person's side to do this and to do that, but you actually messing up yourself. Are you going to choose? What kind of advice can you give to somebody without being showing hatred or anger towards them just because they don't agree with what you said? You want to make them agree with what you said and how you feel. Where you get off at? If people don't agree with you, you know what? It's okay to disagree. It's okay to disagree. Can I say it again? It's okay to disagree with someone. It's okay. Y'all ain't got to agree on the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got two leaders right there, you're gonna come up with two different scenarios that sound good to both of y'all. But let me choose this way. Let me rock out with this way, and let me rock out with this way. Well, wait a minute, hold on. And if you got leaders together that come together, wait a minute, let me try what you got going on. Let me try set yourselves up for success, not for defeat. Set yourselves up for success. I don't know if this is flying over a lot of people's head, but I actually it's crazy. But you have a choice. You have a choice of what road you want to go down. You have a choice of what you want to do, what you can tolerate, what you can't tolerate, what you allow to happen in your life, what you don't allow to happen in your life, what you would put up with, what you won't put up with. You have a choice. When you wake up in the morning, you figure out what you're gonna wear, don't you? You go in your closet. When you went to the store, you picked out what you was gonna buy. You don't think your life is like that important as well? You just gonna go like a robot and just let it happen, let it be, let it do what it does? You have a choice. Especially if you're responsible for other people's lives, meaning your children, maybe your parents, maybe your siblings, maybe you have a sick relative with you or something like that. You are responsible. I know sometimes it's scary to stand up and be a leader and you be the one to make the choices and decisions. It's scary sometimes, but let me tell you, but the more you practice it, the better you become at it. Why? Because you're going to make sure that you look out for you. You're going to make sure that you look out for your loved ones. You're going to make sure you look out and on all grounds. Is this the right choice? Is this the right street? Is this the right thing? Is this the right idea? You're going to make sure because you're going to get enough tired. You're going to get tired of bumping your head. You're going to get tired. And you're gonna do it by any means necessary. Listen, if you fall, get back up. Ain't nobody said nobody had to be perfect. If you fall and make a mistake, get back up. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again. You worth that. Try it again. Try it again. You make it only go by making a change and do it for a week. Try it again. Okay, you messed up that week. Now scratch that off. Try it again. Maybe you can only go 3 days. Scratch it off. Try it again. Keep going until you perfect it because practice makes perfect. And if you believe in you and you want better and you want to do better, then do it for you. I don't know who I'm talking to or what. Maybe you can relate to this on whatever level you can relate to this on. You got to believe in you and you got to be a leader, baby. You got to choose to be a leader. Don't be following everybody around. You're going to follow them straight to hell, whatever that hell is. Whatever that hell is, you're going to follow them straight to hell. You going to hell? Are you going to hell too? Oh, okay. Is this you? Well, let me go to hell with you. You my partner. 10 toes down. I'm going to hell with you. What the hell? Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up on some choices and decisions y'all making that is just totally out of hand. Y'all better wake up. What? Okay. I will. Somebody sent me a text. um, y'all better wake up. Choose to be a leader. You may and you may not even be used to it. Because you know how some people are passive aggressive, or some people are just they don't do anything. They allow you get in. Here's another one. You get in a relationship, right? All of a sudden you come in, right? This is some of y'all men's too. A lot of y'all men's. Okay. Y'all come in, y'all meet the woman, right? Then y'all like want to go out to eat, and you start making the decision that okay, don't worry about him, pick you up. I'm gonna take you out to eat. We're gonna go here. We're just gonna talk a little bit. Or the next day, hey, we're just gonna go walking, holding hands. Or the next day, hey, we're gonna go do this right here. I want you to meet someone. You making decisions. She's feeling like, or same-sex relationship, whatever relationship y'all got in. I'm not biased. I don't care, that's your life. You know what I'm saying? Love is love to me. Love is love. I don't care. Love is love to me. I love love. And then you're like, y'all going to do y'all thing. The other person is happy because they like, finally I'm with somebody that know how to make decisions, that don't lead me to make the decisions, because I know I can make the decisions. But sometimes my brain, my mind, everything, I need a break because I don't want to make all of the decisions. I got to read everything that this person needs to read. I got to do all of this. What do you want to do? How you want to do it? I got to make all the decisions. I don't want to do that. Finally, somebody that can help me make a decision. Oh, I love this relationship already. Then what happens? You guys get comfortable. You stop making decisions. You start putting that off on the other person. The things that strengthen you in a relationship for the both of y'all, you became lax. You didn't no longer want to do it. You will put all the burden all on this other person. You ain't helping nobody. You free to go do and think whatever you want to think, but you didn't put y'all whole life burden here. Take this, hold this, handle this. Here you go. Boom. And then you wonder why your relationship don't work. And then you wonder why that person is always making up, because you didn't gave them all the decision making. Then you wonder why they choosing everything for you. You feel like you don't have a say so, you don't have this because you gave them everything. See, when you're in a relationship, sometimes you got to go back to the beginning and you got to remember what the foundation was that you guys had that brought you together, that made you love each other even more, made you want to spend time with that person. Even if you're in a relationship and y'all been in a relationship for years, sometimes you literally have to go back and look and be like, hold up, wait a minute. Remember when we used to do this? And they didn't forgot. Maybe there y'all had a fun place or a fun restaurant, or y'all had something that just made y'all two y'all. And right now y'all fighting and bickering. Y'all, the other person want to leave the relationship. You may want to leave the relationship. Y'all got so much chaos going on because y'all forgot who y'all were in the beginning of this thing. And so many people so quick to bail to get out of relationships when the problems are not big. You just irritated with each other. But you want to get out of the relationship instead of trying to make it work. What you think is going to be different in the next relationship? No, because what happens is you continue to do what you did in that first relationship, and then you keep doing it over and over and over and over again. You're going to be a leader or a follower. It's crazy, but you got a choice. You got a choice. You can break that habit, because sometimes this is what we do. Y'all know how we watch TV or we listen to a certain type of music. You know what I'm saying? And we listen to that on a regular, that we think that every time we get up, we got to play that. Y'all forget that there's other kind of music out here. There are really other kind of music. There's more than just hip hop. There's more than just R&B. There's more than just country. There's more than just jazz. There's focus music. There's exercise music. There's all kind of there's symphony. There's all jazz. There's all kind of music. There's all kind of things that you can encamp your you can get involved in, that you can learn more of. How you know if you don't like, I don't like that? How you know if you really ain't took the time to listen and find out if you like it or not? You really ain't giving yourself an opportunity. I told you how I was. Like, to me, my mama couldn't cook. So for a long time, I grew up not liking things until the right person came and fixed it for me, and I had it, and I was like, oh shoot, that's what this supposed to taste like. This is it. This is good. Can I have some more? And can I have some more? Can I have some more? This is good. How you know what you really like if you ain't gave nothing to try? All you've been doing is doing the same thing, same routine, same everything. You ain't gave yourself a try for nothing. Nothing. But you so quick to say what you don't like. And then you so quick to say you don't like a person. How you know you don't like a person? How you know you don't like them? You don't even know nothing about them. You ain't had a conversation with them. You ain't been around them. You ain't sat and ate with them. You don't know nothing about that person. Man, that just reminded me. It just popped out like y'all, you know, some of the things that people say on this internet, honest to God, y'all, if people wasn't strong in certain areas, or people would be like, man, I don't care what you say. That's your thoughts. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. What am I supposed to do? And if ever y'all think I'm gonna be on here like fighting and because you disagree with me, I'm gonna be like, okay, and like, what you want me to say? Like, really, because of the way that you feel, what you want me to say. But I can tell y'all this: some people are not strong enough to take a lot of things that you guys be saying, attacking people, that they commit suicide. You really accountable for if somebody commits suicide, or and you study just hammering at them. You know what I'm saying? You might like the person that you disagree with. That's what make of good communication. Like, for real. Because you got two people that believe in different things, but you got to learn how to communicate that thing correctly without all the other stuff, calling them out their names and being disrespectful and all this stuff. If you communicate and you like, I used to go to different groups and chats and stuff like that, right? And they have a topic that they talking about. They ask a question or whatever. And I remember I would go in there and I'd be like, you know what? But they'll ask a question, I'll answer the question. Yeah, but such. And me, this is what oh, you the angry black woman. Why every black woman got to be angry because she has an opinion? Then I will go into some and I will give my opinion. They'd be like, you know what? That makes sense, but really, sis, such and such, blah, 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 blah. And we got a dialogue going on. We got communication going on. I didn't see it the way that person see it. I may not still see it the way that person see it, but that don't give me a right to be like, you know what? No, you are this, you are that. Like, no, we grown. That's what we are. We're grown. We're grown individuals with with our own opinions or whatever have you. We're grown individuals. You know what I'm saying? But don't be a follower, be a leader. Be something. If you can be something positive, you always got to. I've seen a lot of people make a lot of mistakes doing a lot of different things that just, it boggles the mind as to why would you do what, and they think childishly about certain things. There is nobody perfect. Every day that you wake up, you have another opportunity to be great or nasty. And that is really your choice. You can choose to be a great person. You can choose to be a nasty person. You can choose to open up your mouth and say something bad about somebody, or you can choose to open up your mouth and say something good about somebody. It would be, I love the fact that when I see other sisters, and y'all know we got and when I mean sisters, I don't care what color you are, black, white, Mexican, Chinese, Hispanic, I don't care. You know, sisters, sisters, women. You understand? And I might see something that they have on, and I'd be like, oh, you know what? That's nice. I like that. It's okay to give people compliments in case y'all didn't know. It really is. It's okay to compliment people and be like brothers. It's okay to be like, you know what? That, you know how y'all do it, nod head or whatever. Just hold on, this is my husband. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Bess.
Okay, you need to check your Facebook real fast.
Why?
Just check your Facebook real fast, woman. Or
Okay.
check my page. Either way, check it, woman.
Okay, hold on. This my honey, y'all. This hold on. Oh, it went right to that. I don't know why my phone keep tripping the way I can't get into what I need to get into. Oh, honey. Okay, y'all. So sometimes I cook. So look at that. I cook sometimes. So my husband took my food. My husband took my food. Wait, let me turn the music down because okay. Hold on. How do I stop the music? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so sometimes I cook, and because I really enjoy cooking for my husband, y'all. And so he took my food. Wait a minute. What just happened? Okay, let me do it again. Okay. Sometimes I cook. See this right here? Oh, dang it. This is what I want y'all to see. Honey, you can hear me? Oh, wait. I turned you down. Hold on. Oh, wait. No. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to show y'all something. So, me, I would go to a restaurant. This is a perfect example. I wish I could bring my husband on here with me. This is a perfect example right here. I would go to a restaurant because I travel so much. Y'all see that? I straight made octopus. I would go to restaurants and I would try the octopus and it would be rubbery and I was like, what is I can't you know, you take a bite and you spit it out. But I made my octopus so tender. Hold on. Okay. So see that? This is literally how I get down in the kitchen and cook for my husband. And we'll be cooking for him in a minute. And will. So I'm not a chef or anything. Baby, that is so nice. I love the way you did that. I love that. Okay, let me come up out of here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I wish you could come on on the YouTube with me and chop it up with me. He's at
I don't
work.
know how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
You don't know how to do that? I haven't had a guest on the YouTube. What?
I think the only way is to actually like physically do it. So maybe next year.
No, I think we can do that, honey. I'll figure it out. We're gonna bring because I would love for people to for you guys to know who we are. Like because we have our own things that we're doing. And he's at work. See, look at my honey. That's my honey. That's my honey. That's my honey. Honey, okay. All right. I love you.
What we got to say to you?
Somebody sent me a message and was flirting with me. Oh, I know y'all gonna find out I'm a character. I don't hide nothing from my husband. I'll be like, they think I'm cute and is. All right, I love you. All right. That's so sweet of you. Yeah, but I'm a character all by myself. Y'all will get to know me. Like I'm just trying to give my introduction to people because this is a new platform for me, and I want y'all to know I'm not coming on here to hurt nobody. Lessons we're gonna learn, things we're gonna talk about. You guys are gonna go on trips with us, all this other kind of stuff. See, this is us. Want to see my honey? Hold on, this is us. Can y'all see us? That is us. That's right. That's right. That's right, honey. But anywho, you got a choice. It's crazy, but you got a choice to be a leader or a follower, and that's on real. And in your life, y'all know how stuff can wear down on you. Oh, let me get back to the octopus. So when I would like driving tour buses, I get to go to a lot of different restaurants. A lot of them they feed you when you bring in all these groups of people and stuff like that. They feed the driver and stuff like that. Or you just want to, get away from everybody and drop them off at a restaurant. And you go and you go and enjoy yourself. I'm the type of person that when I was alone, I used to just go and buy whatever I want. I don't care if it was the highest thing on the menu. I was loving me that much, and that is what I would have, whatever I wanted. Okay. Anywho, I would go to certain places where they had octopus. I was like, what is with this octopus thing? So I said, I'm gonna make my husband some octopus. I would tell y'all gonna catch on while I'm laughing, but I really did. You know how I'm a soul food cook. I can get in the kitchen, I can throw down in there. I will post you guys up some pictures of some foods that that I've made. Right, I added the beer in there, y'all. I gets down in the kitchen. I had my seasoning. I made it do what it did. That octopus, I was scared to eat it, but I wanted to get over the fear of what I had about this octopus. I'm like, wait a minute, I could eat shrimp, lobster. I can eat all of this from the sea, but I can't eat the octopus. Let me try this little bitty, baby octopuses, right? Baby, let me tell you. When I get in that kitchen and cook and them seasonings be like it is, and that food be like it is. And the funny thing is, I don't taste my food to the end. I actually go on looks. So even though I create my food, I don't write I don't measure. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't measure. I don't do none of that. I just be in there cooking. Okay, let me let that simmer. Okay, let me let that, and that's it. So I made my husband's octopus, right? Octopus with the oysters, mussels, all that. I made all that, made it, dripped it over some rice with all my seasoning in there, baby. When my husband came home, I said, honey, come here for a minute. You know, as I should. So he came in the kitchen. I said, close your eyes. I made you something special. He closed his eyes. I said, open up your mouth. He closed his eyes, opened up his mouth. I had my sausage, everything in there, and I just put it in his mouth. I didn't put the whole octopus. I put little pieces so he could taste it. I said, baby, how that taste? He said, that's good. I said, thank you. Made him a whole plate, ate that up. He enjoyed the meal. I said, baby, you like that? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay. Okay. Made his lunch. Y'all, I'll be making my husband sandwiches. His sandwiches be like this, like for real. One time I'll take a picture so you guys can see. Like I love cooking for my husband. So y'all, I made him a bowl of that dinner that he had the day before. You know, when my husband found out that he'd been eating octopus, on the Facebook when I posted up and I wrote down what I made in the and then he called me. I said, honey, it's just mind over matter because we be thinking like, oh my God, I'm eating octopus. You think like, oh my God, it's gonna suck and cut up to my gums. That's how I was thinking. Like I'm not gonna be able to swallow this thing because it's gonna suction up. That's how I was thinking, but it was mind over matter. I made that octopus. My husband ate it for when he found out, he didn't find out it was octopus, so he got to work the next day. And then he was like, oh my God, how am I eat this? Then it started playing with his mind. And then he got over it and he ate it because it really tasted good the way I prepared it. And that's how we got to be as leaders. We have to be able to step out of being followers, because some of you all are really leaders, but you've been behind the scenes sitting, not doing nothing, and just sitting on the fact that you just allow somebody else to make decisions for you. Can you imagine, especially if you're in a relationship, if you make decisions, they make decisions, y'all come together, talk about it, put them things together. Can you imagine how even more great that you would be in a relationship that you are in? If both of y'all decide to do something, now, I didn't tell my husband to do this. My husband called me and I got to go look over at his Facebook because he said he put it on both our Facebook. He done made a collage of the meals, some of the meals that I have prepared for him, and he put music behind it. And I'm going over there. I'm going to take a look at it because it's so nice. I love it. And I would have never thought, here, this is my husband's type of man that wouldn't post nobody, no woman, nowhere. Honey, I came through and I busted down the door. I was posting videos, pictures, everything of me and my honey, and still do, and will. You know what I'm saying? And will. A lot of people be like, don't show off your relationship. Don't do this. Let me tell you something. What you do when you don't show affection in your relationship and you just making room because you want to keep your player status, baby, you could be messing up something very important. Let me tell you something. Unless you two come up with the agreement that this is not what you all going to do, somebody's love language could just be that they just love to show the greatness and the blessings that is occurring in their life. And you may be one of them. They may be so happy with you being in their life and they feeling blessed and they joyful and they want people to see their happiness, not because they trying to get you caught up because you playing around. You want to play, be honest with people. That's why we got to go back to what I said before. If you want to play in a relationship and you're not serious about being in a relationship, because y'all know people talk, what you looking for? I'm looking for a relationship. I'm looking for a nice woman I can settle down with. I'm looking for a nice man I can settle down with. I'm looking for a partner I can settle down. They come out telling you what they're looking for, but then you take the choices away from them and you end up doing whatever you're doing because you can't let your old ways go. That's what happened. You can't let your old ways go. And now you attack somebody that's innocent to your garbage. And now they're drowning in your garbage while still trying to have the love for you. But they can't because you're using dishonesty. You're using all this stuff that don't make any sense to hurt somebody that wants to love on you. Y'all ought to wake up to a lot of different things. And that should be one of them, especially if you're looking for a relationship and you up here playing, listen. Now I know Eddie McCain, the internet that came about, everybody up here flaunting their body and doing this and doing that, and then showing it is much easier to cheat and this and that and the other. But then you got to figure out if you're a leader or you're a follower, can you maintain and be like, nope, I just want this one person. I just want to be with this one person. I want to make this one person happy. If you want to be in a multitude of a relationship, then let that be known. You never know. Maybe the person you want to be with want to be in a multiple relationship. Maybe y'all can have group relationships in one, whatever. But you would never know because you're taking someone's choices away. Don't take their choice away. You know what I'm saying? Don't hurt people in relationships because this is what you decided to do. They didn't decide to do that. They decided to sign on to something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but you have a choice. It's crazy, and they have a choice. So stop taking people's choices. Learn people. If you don't want to be in a relationship with that person, tell that person that. I enjoy you as a friend. Put them in a friend zone. Either they gonna say yay or nay to what you're saying. I'm sorry, I'm not capable of being in the friend zone with you because I really do have serious feelings for you, and I wanted it to go somewhere else. But if it's not with you, I can't spend my time being around you when I know how I feel about you. So I want to be with someone that I can give those feelings to. You know what I'm saying? If it is not you. Because some people really just want the blessings with their name on it. They don't want to deal with all this other crap that got going on. They don't want to do that. They didn't sign on for that. That's not what they praying for. That's not what they wanted. They're not with the vision. That's not coinciding with them. You know what I'm saying? The job. You know, maybe you have your own company, and you got somebody that want to go further in what they doing, but you're holding them back, making them feel guilty that if they don't do this, if they don't do that, you probably got something over their head. Like a lot of I noticed that a lot of major companies will make you feel bad about certain moves you make. You know, maybe they overworking you, and then they making you feel guilty, like you need to really do this or do that, or you're gonna lose that because that's your last bread and butter, and they don't care about your wealth, your health, they don't care anything about you. You're just a number to them. You gotta ask yourself: is this what I want to do? Is this how I want to work? Are you giving your best as an employee in this position while you feel like this? Because I know that can be discouraging. I've worked in companies that made me feel like that. And I have to make a choice and be like, wait, is this what I want? Am I happy with this? Am I satisfied with this? Can I deal with someone speaking to me like this? Like what? I'm not. I'm not comfortable with this. It's not something I want to do. Reason why my bottle is squished like this, because I like putting water in the freezer, letting it get slushy and stuff, and you be squeezing it and trying to my eater. So anyway, I'm not gonna keep you guys too long. I hope that I helped somebody today. I just want you to know that you have it's crazy, but you have a choice. You can choose to be a leader or you can choose to be a follower. You can choose to do better in your life, or you can choose to leave it as is. You can choose to just keep your mind on a one block area, or you can choose to go further in your life, in your career, and maybe that business that you've been wanting to pick up, maybe it's time for you to pick it up and do a little bit something with it. You have a choice. You don't have to always look at negativity and things and think that because of the majority of things people are talking about, you want to team on to that. You don't have to do that. You can make your own choice. You can make your own decision, and you can be a greater you. Okay. Now, I am out of here. I am Debbie Curry Speaks, saying what I say, giving my opinion on what I feel. This is just my opinion. You are entitled to disagree with anything that I've said or all the things that I've said. That is your choice. I'm not going to condemn you. Don't you condemn me. I'm just giving my opinion and trying to help somebody. Okay? Love you guys. I'm out of here. And in that order.